And a good Friday night. Welcome to another edition of High School Football on YourLiveEvent.com. We are back in Lisbon. I'm Joel Morgan. Brent Dick with me here as the Broncos set for a big Region 1 football matchup. The Central Cass Squirrels in town with an identical 2-1 record. Central Cass, a big win last week against Northern Cass, 49-25. That improved their record to 2-1. While Lisbon, a 46-0 victory against EEK on the road last week, improving their record to 2-1. And we know for the Squirrels, we had that game on YourLiveEvent.com. It started with the fumble on the opening kickoff, and then the offense full throttle last week for the Central Cass Squirrels in that victory, avenging a loss from the week before against Oaks, where they felt they let that game get away from them. They didn't have control. Well, they showed it last week against Northern Cass. Brent, you had a chance to see that game against EEK last week. Always good when the defense pitches a shutout.
Yeah, defense definitely stepped up in that game. EEK struggled a little bit on offense in the opening quarter and a half, and then the Lisbon offense came out throwing the football, and a nice passing attack again by Lisbon with Blaze Ranke stepping in for an injured Levi's Fem and catching a few passes, hauling a few passes down, and taking it into the end zone. So that really sparked Lisbon to their blowout victory.
Yeah, the Broncos had a good defensive, offensive showing last week, and it'll be a big test this week against the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll take a break here on our pregame show, and we come back. We'll get a chance to talk to Tommy Butler, head coach of the Squirrels. You're watching High School Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Back on our pregame show, Lisbon Central Cass tonight in Lisbon. We're talking to Tommy Butler, head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels. Coach, home opener last week, you play against Northern Cass. 49-25, a big win over the Jaguars, but you said that it was a complete week of practice. The players super focused. It showed for you guys on the field here to bounce back from that loss against Oaks.
Yeah, I thought that our guys' attention to detail that week, I thought were next level. I thought that when we came out, that was our big thing, was to start fast, and I think that that's something that we definitely did. We came out with a sense of urgency. It wasn't just again, we felt like that this was a game that we could win, but we also knew that we didn't want to give them an opportunity to think that they could really play with us, and I think that was something that our guys really were focused on, was trying to put that game out of reach early, and I thought they did a really great job of that. I thought the other big thing for me was, again, just after the game was, it didn't seem like there was a big sense of satisfaction. It was nice to get a win. It's nice to get a big win against a rival, but they seem like they're ready for the it's just constantly ready for the next challenge. So I really like that about where we're at. We don't stay on the lows and we don't stay on the highs. We're trying to stay right in that middle ground. And I think I think that's kind of proven itself here last weekend and hopefully this week.
That's so easy to point at Owen Wiersma's performance, 4 touchdowns. He had a whole bunch of yards, and rightfully so. He's been very impressive his last 2 years being on the field for you guys. But Isaac Wisniewski, Peyton Lamar, those guys you've gotten into the mix. They're doing a little bit different things on offense. They become targets a little bit, and it opens things up for him. How well is these different parts of this offense working for you right now?
Really well, really, really well. That's just what we've been trying to preach is, the depth. It could be any guy's turn. Yes, obviously we think Owen's an absolute stud, but, we think we have some other pieces that, like you said, if we could just open up some of that, I think you'll let Owen run wild. And, to me, you got to pick. What are you going to do? Are you going to hang your hat on stopping him? And if you do that, again, hopefully those other guys are going to show up. Or if you're trying to stop the pass game or some of our jet game, can Owen and our O-line really open us up? So, having the diversity has been a big thing for us, trying to continue that where we're not just a one-trick pony. Before in the years past, it's always been the pass game. This year, obviously, has been more of our run game. But again, we're not trying to, because that's hurt us in years past when we couldn't throw the ball. Teams were sitting back on us and then we couldn't run it. And I thought Oaks did a good job of, and not that they really shut Owen down. He still had 170 yards, but they did enough to stop our run game, but our pass game hurt us there. So, last game I thought it was really good to see that open up for both sides. And again, it's an exciting time right now to see the growth of our guys.
You set the tone early in that game. You force a fumble on the opening kickoff. Special teams really jumps all over it. Special teams, that phase of football sometimes gets overlooked a little bit, but how do you feel special teams has developed now going into week 4 of the season?
Again, I think special teams, obviously, Carter Cota with our kicker, I think he's an elite kicker. Riker Brush has really kind of improved. He's improved tremendously. Where he's not just, I'm just going to kick it somewhere. Like now he's able to get directional kicks. Those have been big for us. But honestly, I think the bigger portion of it is we have guys playing special teams that are really good players that are backups and or starters somewhere else. And they don't take that role as a demotion. They don't take that role as it's something, it's not a big deal. Like a good example for me is Ashton Chapesky. He's a backup at 2 positions and really a starter at tight end, but we don't use it a ton as far as pass game. But he hasn't complained. He just does his job. And of course he wants to get more playing time. And he does everything he can to get more of it. But his bigger role right now is being a special teams guy. And he does that to the nth degree, so I think those are things that I really love. The guy that made a play on that opening kickoff was Jake Thompson, who's a 2-way starter for us. We have younger guys that are mixing in and Cale Pearson who picked up that fumble. So, we have guys all over the place that are doing things in that. And again, it's not, I'm just on special teams. So it's not a part of this game. It's a big portion of the game. So, we're trying to really preach that. And again, I think our older guys have done a really good job of taking that head on and showing that it's not just something that's just an afterthought. It's something that we actually put a lot of time and effort into.
You'll be playing the Lisbon Broncos in Lisbon. They're a team with a little bit of a new identity, a lot of familiar names, a new yet familiar head coach who's been an assistant a few years in Mark Moss, but something obviously that really stands out that's different from traditional Lisbon football is it's been their ability to pass the football and take advantage of their playmakers in the air. What have you been able to pick up on just what you've been watching and scouting on Lisbon?
Well, I would say first is, they're big, which seems like it every year with Lisbon doesn't matter. It seems like they're going to graduate guys. Oh, they shouldn't be as big, and they're still huge. So they're big, they're physical. They're going to try to slam it in your face. Greenlee's a really good player. Offensively and defensively. I don't know if that guy's got vice grips for hands or what, but some of the plays that Cat makes are insane, the grip strength he has. But again, I think their identity is built on the run, and then they're going to come back with their pass game that's more dynamic than it's ever been. They'll try to hit you on some hitch and goes. They try to get their quarterback easy throws. So for us, it's trying to take those windows away, try to play tight coverage on them. But first and foremost, so we have to stop their run game. If their run game gets loose, it's, you're in a world of trouble. They've run, I think it was the EEK game or maybe it was the Linton game. I think they ran like 7 or 8 straight ISO plays in a row. You know what you were going to get, and they're just going to keep doing it until you can stop it. So I think that's a big thing for us, is to try to make them one-dimensional. But, even in that case, it's, they've lived in that run game world. So it's not a big deal for them to stay in that. To me, it's more offensively. If we can get our offense going, kind of like what happened last year was we got up on them early. We stopped their run game, and then we made them one-dimensional. So to me, that's the game plan going forward is we got to put points up early. Try to make them play from behind so they can't just keep leaning on their big dogs up front and keep pounding Greenlee up the middle. So if we can do that, I think we'll be okay. But again, obviously, that's a hard thing to do with a big physical team like that.
Yeah, and I asked Coach Moss this. I talked to him earlier about And he said the game is so simple. It's all going to start with blocking, but you guys have always taken so much pride in your line play on both sides. Lisbon always does. And maybe in the moment of the game, it might not be as enjoyable, but when this one is done, I think we're going to go back and see what was done in the trenches, and it's going to be kind of an enjoyable aspect of the game.
100%. That is Coach Moss is 100% right. I mean, if our D line plays well, and can get off blocks, get off their double teams, hold the point of attack, I think we can hold their running game to a good game for us. But again, that's harder said than done. And then same thing offensively. We're going to try to get to some double teams. We're going to try to get those big boys moved, and try to get those holes opened up so Owen can get through those quickly, because again, they don't stay open for very long with those guys, because their backers play downhill. They're physical when they come down, so we have to be able to stay on our blocks for enough time to let our backs get running. But I think it's going to come down to that, and for us, it's going to be, can we get the ball to the perimeter? Can we get it outside and make those, try to take away some of those aspects that they have as far as just being huge up the middle? Can we make those big boys run sideline to sideline, and then try to crease them every now and again?
Talking with Tommy Butler, head coach of the Squirrels. They're getting set to take on Lisbon. Coach, thanks as always for joining us. Good luck.
Yeah, appreciate it, Joe. Go Squirrels.
Team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Back here on our pregame show, Lisbon getting set to take on Central Cass here tonight in Lisbon. Mark Moss, head coach of the Broncos, with us. Coach, 2-1 record, a big win over EEK, 46-0. Obviously, things are working well for your defense in that game.
Yeah, I mean, since really game one of this year, our defense just came out. Kind of our motto this year on defense is we got to play fast, we got to play physical, and so far through 3 games, our defense has really started to earn a reputation as being, one of the better defenses, I think, at least in our region.
Offensively, Wyatt Olson has led the charge in offense, 318 yards passing. That's just a little bit over 100 yards a game, something we haven't seen the last few years with Lisbon offense. How is he taken to being in that role?
I think when we sat Wyatt down last spring and we talked about kind of becoming a more balanced offense, more traditional offense, we looked at a kid like Wyatt, he's a natural leader. And I always tell the quarterbacks that, you kind of have to be the person that knows what everybody does in every play. And I think, Wyatt's a kid that has that ability. And so far this season, I mean, we've been real pleased with what Wyatt's done, with what our receivers have done, because I think passing the football, especially in our region, you have to have some balance, because you have teams that have great athletes. And what we learned last year is, yes, we still want to run the football. We still believe we can be successful running the football, but you have to have some type of balance, I think, to get to where we want to get to, and that's hopefully the playoffs.
And looking at that receiver core, you have Levi Svem, Mike Nelson, Blaze Ranke. All those guys, very athletic, can make some plays for you, and they're making Wyatt's job easier and your job easier as a coach.
Well, I think, again, when we sat down last spring and we talked about what type of offense we wanted to run, we understood that we have some athletes that are coming up now to go along with Bowden, that are going to give us the ability to throw the ball around. So, a lot of our passes in our mind are almost like extended handoffs, that we think they're pretty high percentage passes, and Wyatt's been able to get the ball to our receivers in space, and they've so far this season been able to do something with it.
Central Cass, your opponent this week, played the Squirrels on the road last year. That was about that time in the season you guys hit a really bad outbreak of injuries. You lost some key starters, a game that got away from you guys fast. I know that's last year, but that's a team that's top in your region. Has that lesson kind of stuck with you guys?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was there on the sidelines last year, and that wasn't any fun. And we understood that last year Castleton had a good team, and this is the 2022 season now, and Castleton's got a good team again. But you got to look at the film, you got to learn from it, and we're expecting a very competitive football game on Friday. But yeah, I mean, obviously we remember what happened last year, and there's a trophy on the line here. We play for a trophy with Castleton, and our kids know their kids from other sports. So yeah, you can. I mean, we've talked about last year.
You've played Kindred, who has an offense similar to what you're going to see from Central Cass in terms of weapons and depth. Linton came out with a quarterback that can pass, good receivers, good running back. So you've kind of seen teams that run like that. Maybe Central Cass has a little bit more depth than those first two. What's the game plan to come away with a win at home?
Well, I think if you've watched film, you understand that Central Cass is a team that they want to run the football. But we also have to understand that they're going to put athletes all around the field, and they're going to try to spread the ball out. So, yeah, you got to be careful not to look in the backfield too much where Weirs was at, because their quarterbacks can run, and they got some good receivers, and they're like us. They're a team that's getting better, I think, offensively as the season's going on.
How do you game plan for a team that runs two quarterbacks on kind of consistent rotation?
Well, I think, you got to understand that both quarterbacks have, they have, their own style of play. But I think what we've seen on film is they're both also pretty similar. So I think you can't game plan. We don't have enough time in the week to game plan for each. So we just look at, what the strengths of each quarterback are, and we try to focus on just kind of the overall scheme rather than individually what each quarterback brings.
And finally, Coach, their line play has been strong. Your line play has been strong. Line play, maybe not always the most exciting thing to see from a casual football observer, but this one's going to be a fun one in the trenches.
Well, at its simplest form, football comes down to blocking and tackling. And last year, one of the lessons we learned from last year is they control the line of scrimmage. They reset the line of scrimmage on a consistent basis offensively, and their defensive line was in our backfield consistently. So, we've stressed that all week, that we gotta, you gotta do your job, but we gotta fire off the ball, and we just can't get pushed back offensively.
Mark Moss, head coach of the Lisbon Broncos, with us on the pregame show. Coach, thanks and good luck.
Yeah, thanks, Joel. Thanks for doing our game today.
Back here on our pregame show, Lisbon
Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to high-rate insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Back on our pregame show, it is Lisbon and Central Cass Region 1 high school football on this Friday night. Joel Morgan, Brent Dick, two 2-1 teams playing here tonight out in Lisbon, and a 2-1 record. Lisbon's only loss coming to Kindred. Central Cass's only loss coming to Oaks. And I know we're only now 4 games into the season, but you are kind of looking at that playoff picture a little bit. And with a loss to Central Cass, Kindred still undefeated. You beat Kindred, you put yourself in a position, either if you're Central Cass or you're Lisbon, to getting the number 1 seed, depending on tonight.
Yep, that is correct. And also, you look back at that Oaks game. That could be a huge game for Lisbon coming up here in the season, or towards the end of the season when Lisbon takes on Oaks.
Yeah, it just puts another potential thing down the road when it comes to the playoffs as to who's fighting for that number 1 seed, who's fighting for that last spot, who's trying to get to the postseason. Of course, again, it's only week 4, a whole lot of football after tonight. Still have tonight's game to be played, but that's something you'll have to keep those in mind as we move through the course of this season. Well, that'll do it for our pregame show. Teams on the sideline for the national anthem. We'll have that. We'll return. It'll be Lisbon receiving the opening kickoff. That is coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 12 minutes goes up on our Bank North scoreboard as we are just about set to go. Lisbon will receive the opening kickoff, so it'll be special teams right out of the gate for the Central Cass Squirrels. And Carter Verkota will do the kicking, number 83, a junior. This season has done well on kicking kickoffs as well as extra point attempts. Has not attempted a field goal, but special teams, that third phase of football always could be a big factor. And they'll start here to get things going with the opening kickoff. Broncos are ready to go. The Squirrels about to take their way out on the field. Will be a good matchup, and we look at the way these two lines, both offensively and defensively, match up. We got a lot of wrestlers. That always makes for a good matchup in the trenches.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a battle in the trenches there, and it is nice to see that matchup. You've seen some of the former heavyweight wrestlers, or the heavyweight wrestlers between Lisbon and Central Cass. So we do look for a big battle there in the trenches, opening up holes for those running backs.
So Verkota ready. He'll tee up the football. The Broncos will have the returners coming in short, probably about the 15, a little bit closer towards the 20. Again, 12 minutes up on the scoreboard, and we are ready to go. Underway, Region 1 high school football on YourLiveEvent.com. Ball will come down at the far side of the field, and defense all over it. It's brought up to the 25-yard line, and that is where Lisbon will begin this drive.
Yeah, it was about a 10-yard return there by Mike Nelson. Brings it up to the 25-yard line.
Lisbon last week, 46-0, a win over Ellendale Edgley Cullum. Week before that, a 2012 win over Linton. So 64-12, they've outscored their opponents these last 2 weeks. Again, offense and defense has run well for Mark Moss and company as the Broncos remain in the huddle. Just 4 seconds taken off for clock on that opening kickoff. The offense will come to the line of scrimmage. One receiver on the far side. It'll be 2 on the backfield for Wyatt Olson, the quarterback under center. It'll be a handoff to the deep back. Greenlee cuts to the right side and is down at the 30. Greenlee on the first carry of the game will pick up 4 yards.
Yeah, battle in the trenches right away, playing a big role in that play there. Nice hole for Greenlee to run through, picks up 5 yards.
And Greenlee just powered his way through. One jump cut maybe to the far side of the field, but it was just wide open space, went to a straight I formation.
Yeah, number 21, Trent Metzen in there at fullback, blocking for Greenlee.
Broncos will come back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down in 6. They'll go back to that I formation. Greenlee the deep back. And a flag coming, and we'll get a stoppage. And that will go on the offense, and they will lose some yards. Lincoln Adair, the sophomore receiver, getting the start, the first of the season. Some injuries right now for Lisbon, not with or without Levi Svem, not in the lineup today, a big part of their offense. He is not playing, standing on the sideline. So Adair, the sophomore, gets a start. Clock continues to wind as we get close to 11 minutes to go. First quarter opening drive for the Broncos. 2nd down and 11. Bump back to the 25-yard line. 2 receivers far side. Plenty of protection in the backfield for Wyatt Olson. Olson rolls out right side. Will check downfield. Tries to throw on the run, and it's incomplete. Peyton Lamar got a hand on that football as it was going far side. I think Nelson was the intended receiver, and an incompletion.
Yeah, good drape coverage there by Peyton Lamar over, looks like number 16, Lincoln Adair. Adair just a sophomore for Lisbon. Also a cross-country runner.
So I say practices, it says runs in the morning, football practice at night. So
yeah, that's a full schedule right there.
3rd down and 11. Clock stopped at 10:46. Broncos at their 25-yard line. Last time we were out here at home, they went for it on a lot of 4th downs against Linton. Match might be a little bit different a few weeks later as split receivers either side. Olsen's going to come back, looks right side, rears back, and throws, and in and out of the hands of Nelson. The throw had beaten the defense. Jake Thompson for Central Cass looked like he had a beat on it, and it got over him and in and out of the hands of Nelson. Incompletion, 4th down and 11, and flipping the field will be the Lisbon Broncos.
Yeah, right through the hands of the defender there. Jake Thompson hit Mike Nelson square in the hands as well. Neither of them could hold on to that pass.
So I believe it's Brendan Maggio. Yeah, Maggio will return this punt. So that penalty and a 3-and-out comes, and the punt is blocked straight in the air, live football, and it's going to roll out at about the 20.
Yeah, nice penetration there by Central Cass. Blocks that punt by Trent Metzen. They'll take over at the 15, looks about like the 14-yard line.
And I think it was Garrett Haugen who got a hand on that football and blocked that one.
You know, something that you spoke about just a little bit earlier here was about the special teams play. That's significant right now with that block punt down on the inside the Broncos' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15. First offensive opportunity for the Central Cass Squirrels. Braden Mitchell, the quarterback. They'll send Lamar in motion, and it will be a handoff to Wiersma, and Wiersma right into the pile, and somehow comes free to get himself to about the 12-yard line. So a short gain, but it looked like Wiersma was dead to rights at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Wiersma, a little second effort, able to pick up another yard on that. Ran into a host of Broncos there defending.
And they'll give him 4, 2nd down and 6, ball to the 11-yard line. That's another thing another story of tonight's game is you're looking at 2 incredibly talented running backs manning each other's football teams as it's a 2nd down and 6 at the 11-yard line. Mitchell has some time, will roll out onto the near side, and it'll be an incompletion as he had pressure coming from Tapson.
Yeah, Colton Tapson's been flying around on defense for the Broncos since the start of the season, put a pressure on the quarterback and had to throw it away.
9 minutes, 51 seconds to go, first quarter. No score on the Bank North scoreboard. 3-and-out for Lisbon after receiving the opening kickoff. A block punt has given the Squirrels a drive that has began at the 15-yard line. Now a 3rd down and 6 at the Broncos 11. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. Wiersma in the backfield. Dropping back, Mitchell shot at the end zone, overthrows Cooper Johnson, incomplete.
Yeah, you had Mitchell there running to the back corner of the end zone, just overthrew him. Blaze Ranking defending on that.
So a 4th down and 6, and Carter Verkota, I had mentioned the pregame, has not attempted a field goal. He is going to try that here at the 9:46 mark. So what about a 29-yard attempt? Trying to make it a 3-0 game. Here comes the kick. This one looks good from here. And Central Cass is on the scoreboard first. It is a field goal for the Squirrels, a 3-0 lead on the Bank North scoreboard. Broncos ball when we return. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
About a 29-yard field goal attempt from Carter Verkota, his first of the season. Makes it 3-0 Central Cass Squirrels here on the Bank North scoreboard. Broncos will get another series on offense after going 3 and out. Prophetic that we talked a lot about special teams in the pregame, and we saw a blocked punt for Central Cass, and then you see a field goal. Those are the things that make a difference in a ball game. As the end-over-end kick is going to be picked up at the 15-yard line. It's Mike Nelson looking for a sizable return, and he is taken down right at the pressure about 35-yard line.
Yeah, Lisbon set up a middle return on that. Mike Nelson runs into the pile, gets the extra 5 yards off of that. Start at the, looks like the 35-yard line.
A little bit shy of that, so about the 33, 34-yard line. We'll see what officially get on our scoreboard. Broncos at about their 33-yard line, 1st and 10, 9:36 to go in the first quarter, down 3-0. They'll go to that I formation, and it's pitched all the way over to Greenlee. The deep back comes around the outside, eludes the first tackle, and is forced out at the 40.
Yeah, Greenlee able to get around the corner on that. I like that cut that he makes. Whenever he stops to make that cut, it looks like he's going to pull up and pass the ball, and then he turns it on and hits the corner.
And something, you know, if you've done your homework, Greenlee was the quarterback last year, so he has that ability. He can throw the football, and you do keep that in the back of your mind. They'll give him 5 on that run. 2nd down and 5, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll come back to that I formation yet again. This time they'll switch Nelson to the far side, and it'll be a run to Greenlee. Greenlee will come right up the middle and is brought down shy of the 1st down marker. I believe it was Anthony Houle who made the tackle.
A 3-yard gain for Bowden Greenlee on that carry.
Greenlee will be just shy of the 1st down. 3rd down and 1 up to the 42-yard line. Broncos looking to get in plus territory here, down 3-0.
Lisbon finding success here on the ground, able to pick up 5 yards, and now 3 yards on the carries by Greenlee.
Hey, you can talk about how the passing game has been different this year for the Broncos, and it has been noticeably, but Coach Butler said they're still a run team, and we know that, and we're going to guard that. And they will go to Greenlee right up the middle, 1st down and then some. They knew it was coming, and Greenlee is able to bring this one to the 49-yard line, 7-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Yeah, nice hole there for Greenlee. Right now, Lions in the middle there, opening up some nice holes for Greenlee on the left side of the line.
The Broncos got a 1st down, down 3-0. 8:34 and counting. Time ticking down here as we are in the first quarter. Big Region 1 matchup. Both teams coming off wins last week. Both coming off what you can maybe call statement wins. Nelson will be in motion on the line, winds up on the left side. It's a handoff to Greenlee. Greenlee around the left, gets a one-on-one, will be ran out of bounds. Will pick up some yards.
Yeah, Greenlee hit the corner of that. Nice stiff arm, able to push that would-be tackle away and picks up a couple yards.
Now he got a one-on-one with Lamar around the outside. Lamar just corralled him towards the outside. Stafford came in and was just able to really clean that up.
8:06 will make it 2nd and 4.
Greenlee will get 6, 2nd down and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Ball on the Squirrels' 46-yard line.
So the Broncos in plus territory. Adair, the receiver, out far side, sticking to that I formation. And it'll be Greenlee, cuts to the right side, finds his way through, and is down at the 35.
Yeah, another big hole over there where Sam Kelson and Grant Lyons on the left side opening up those holes for Greenlee.
The Broncos a nice long sustained drive as we get inside of 7.5 to go. Fresh set of downs at the Squirrels' 35-yard line. They trail 3-0 on the Bank North scoreboard. Carter Verkota, about a 29-yard field goal, his first of the season. Broncos look to get some chunk yardage on this first down. No, they'll go to Greenlee, and Greenlee will get about 5 or 6 on the run. I shouldn't say they going to Greenlee isn't chunk yardage, but they're going to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, Lisbon going back to what's working here for them. That's the run, running up the middle, left and right side.
By my count, this is Greenlee's 7th carry of the game.
7th carry, and I think he's coming up on 35 yards on this drive.
Second down and 5. Broncos now at the 30-yard line. And it's pitched to Greenlee around the left side, picks up a block downfield, and is finally upended and stopped by Lamar.
Tackled by Peyton Lamar. That's the Broncos' first down.
Will be enough for the first down. Be just inside the 25.
I was going to give that a 6-yard gain on that carry by Greenlee.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. This drive has all been on the ground, and it's Greenlee yet again. Makes a cut to the left side, finds himself some open field, and is finally stopped deep inside the 20. Boucher making the tackle.
Yep, Greenlee again working that left side of the line. Kelson and Lyons opening up that hole. Greenlee patient, waiting for those holes to open up.
By my count, the second 10-plus yard run that Greenlee's had. 2 of them have come on this drive. First and 10 at the 11-yard line. And rolling out to his left side is Olsen, and Olsen will come out of bounds inside the 5.
Knocked out of bounds by Jacob Thompson.
Yeah, Olsen able to hit the corner on that, set that up by running Greenlee up the middle and then running those sweeps. And this time Olsen decides to keep it, calls his own number, and picks up a few yards.
So they're going to say he got 3 on that run. And that will bring up a second down and 7. We do have an officials timeout coming here.
I'd like to take this time to wish Paul Nelson a happy birthday.
So we do have a timeout on the field. 5:37 to go first quarter. 3-0 Central Cass on the Bank North scoreboard. It was a quick scoring drive for Central Cass after forcing that punt, forcing them to punt, blocking that punt and getting the field goal. And Central Cass, or rather Lisbon, has returned the favor with this long sustained drive that started around their 30. They're now on the 8-yard line.
You know, I think that says a little bit about Central Cass, their confidence in their defense on that, electing to kick off to Lisbon. And they, it worked into their favor. They were able to block that punt and pick up 3 points on the field goal.
Yeah, it was a first and 10 at the 11-yard line, and you can look at it 2 ways, is that it's pretty much a first and goal with that extra yard. But that extra yard, with the way that this defense can play, could be a huge difference here. Official timeout comes to an end. It's a second down and 7, ball on the 8-yard line of Central Cass. And we did have an officials timeout.
It looks like Jacob Thompson was down on the field. He's back up, running off the field.
I formation again. Again, ball at the 8-yard line. Nelson will move from left to right, settles on the line. It's a handoff to Greenlee. Greenlee finds himself open space, carries a defender with him, and he's going to be shy of the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like Greenlee just stopped short of the goal line. Once again, running on that left side behind Sam Kelson and Grant Lyons.
So 3rd and 1 for Greenlee, ball on the 2-yard line. Broncos looking for their first score of the game. Wyatt Olson comes from the sideline back into the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock right now. 15 seconds. They'll step out. And they'll stick to that I formation with Trent Menzen blocking in front. And it's Olson with the keeper, gets pushed across the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown.
Broncos.
Yeah, Olson scores on a 1-yard keeper.
Touchdown run.
Puts Lisbon up 6-3 at 4:52 in the first quarter.
It's a long, sustained drive, about a 70-yard scoring drive. Olson, I believe that is his first rushing touchdown of the season. Makes it a 6-3 game. Broncos, I'd imagine, are going to go for 2 and try to add to that lead. And here we go. It's going to go to Greenlee. Is he in the end zone? Did not see a signal from the official. The 2-point attempt, the run is no good. The score will stand at 6-3. But the Broncos take the lead here on the Bank North scoreboard. It's Region 1 high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
6-3 Lisbon with the lead. Wyatt Olson with the QB keeper. Extra 2-point attempt was no good, but the Broncos are in front. And a long, sustained scoring drive. We got 4 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And if their offense can do that all night, like you said in the break, Brent, that could be trouble.
Yeah, it could be trouble. Could be a long night for Central Cass up there in the trenches. Lisbon winning the battle so far.
Both teams ready to go. Kickoff will be picked up at about the 20-yard line. And a big tackle comes right near the spot where that ball was picked up. Didn't see who was able to get in and get the penetration, but that's a big stop.
Yeah, it looked like Wisniewski there for Central Cass. Picks up about 5 yards on that carry. Nice tackle by, looks like Ethan Schwab.
I didn't see who made the stop, but it was a big one. Squirrels will be on their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10 at their 29.
Hey, Cole Jackson, number 80.
So Jackson with that big stop. Split receivers out on either side. Now they'll set a man in motion. Wisniewski, he'll get the pitch. Wiersma will get the pitch and tries to go around the outside. The defense all over him. It may be for a loss.
Wiersma with the...
Yeah, Lisbon, nice pursuit on that. Was able to stretch that out and pick up a nice tackle there on the outside for a gain of about 2 yards.
Carter Waldner, the senior, making the tackle. 2nd down and 9. Ball up to the 30. Central Cass the last few weeks has been a team very active with players and movement out of the slot. As we see that there with Lamar, he'll get the throw back behind the line of scrimmage, eludes the first defender, can elude the second. He gets corralled out of bounds on the near side.
Yeah, Lisbon not fooled by the play there. And also, once again, nice pursuit. Speed doesn't seem to be a factor here on the defensive side for the Broncos.
And no gain coming for the Central Cass Squirrels.
Loss of 6 will bring up 3rd.
And they will say it's a loss of 6.
Squirrels.
So 2nd down and 15. Bump back to their own 24-yard line is the Squirrels. They'll put Wiersma in the slot. Empty backfield. Coming in the way of Mitchell. Mitchell gets pressure, throws, incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage over there by number 12, Blaze Ranke. Mitchell just had to throw that one away.
I think it was Webb who was able to get through and put that initial pressure on. So a 3rd and 15, make that a 4th down and 15. And the defense comes through here for Lisbon.
Complete. That'll bring up 4th and long for the Squirrels.
So Central Cass will flip the field. Punt is down at the 35-yard line and inside the 40 of Lisbon, and that's where it's touched.
Just going back to that play on the kickoff there by number 80, picking up that tackle. That's the kid that was given an opportunity to get out there and play, and he definitely came through for the Broncos on that.
Yeah, a number we haven't said a whole lot this season, at least on our broadcast, but that's where that play comes in. Put them in that position. They were forced to punt in that situation. A 1st and 10, Broncos at their 37-yard line. They lead 6-3, 3:15 left to go in this first quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. You don't want to start playing the possession game this early, but if this drive is anything like the last drive, you got to start thinking about time because this drive could potentially carry itself over into quarter number 2. Olsen gets under center. And he'll go to Greenlee. Defense is all over him. Ryan Safford makes the tackle, and I believe will be for no gain.
It looks like Safford was there wrapping up Greenlee, throwing him to the ground. Maybe Central Cass has made an adjustment on this now and will be able to stop the Broncos running up the middle.
2nd down and 10. Clock continues to move, about 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers out at either side. They'll set a man in motion. With the keeper is Olsen. Defense all over him. Ryan Safford, another tackle. Stafford and Cruchet in on the mix.
Yeah, Safford came all around that right side of the Broncos offense. Good pursuit by him. Nice diving tackle. Brings down number 11, the quarterback, Wyatt Olsen.
Central Cass says, you want to make a big defensive stand? We'll make a big defensive stand. 3rd and 10, ball remains at the 37-yard line.
Yep, great response right here now by the Central Cass defense, coming back on this drive by Lisbon and putting a stop to it so far.
Webb, the receiver near side. Adair, the receiver far side. High formation again for Olsen on a 3rd down and 10. Fakes the handoff, rolls right side, picks up a nice block, but can't do anything with it as Cruchet will bring him down at the 30.
Olsen, sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, Central Cass defense fired up out there now. Great pursuit, able to get pressure on the quarterback, brings it down Wyatt Olsen.
Cade Olsen, Tinglestead.
Cade O.T. with the tackle. Again,
They'll bring up a 4th and 16.
He picked up a nice block. Someone dropped back and had a nice block for him, but just unable to do anything with that extra split second or two to throw the football. 4th down and 16. Ball back to the 31-yard line. And it's Carter Maggio to return the punt. This one touches down at the 45, and the defense will get hands on this one. We have not seen Carter Maggio come out yet to take a series at quarterback. That has been the story of the first 3 games. It's been between Maggio and Mitchell taking some series at quarterback. It's been all Mitchell so far this game. 1:08 to go in the first quarter, a 6-3 score. So both teams trade 3-and-out possessions, get forced to punt. It'll be Wiersma in the backfield, 2 receivers either side. Brandon Mitchell, the junior, gets the snap. Will pick up a block from Wiersma, finds a crease, and gets past the line of scrimmage down near the 50. It'll be a pickup of about 4 for Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell picks up 4 on that carry. Is brought down by number 30, Griffin McDaniel.
Gain of 4 will make it 2nd and 6.
Wiersma had 2 on him. And he was able to put down a nice block and just created that enough space to get those 4 yards. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 45-yard line. Approaching 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. There'll be a handoff to Wiersma. Wiersma open space, 1st down, is going to keep going up to the 30-yard line, and that is where he's put out of bounds. A 21-yard run for Wiersma.
Yeah, Wiersma bounced that one out to the outside, left side of the line, is able to pick up a big gain.
There's 28 seconds left on the game clock. It is stopped with the out of bounds, about 25 seconds on the play clock. We are in quarter number 1, 6-3, Lisbon's lead. Central Cass got Verkota's first field goal of the season to take the lead, and then Wyatt Olsen with the keeper on a long scoring drive that's eaten up much of this first quarter is how Lisbon was able to respond back. Mitchell waits for the snap. will go to Wiersma, run towards the right, defense all over him, nice spin move, gets himself to the outside. He's going to keep moving, should have enough for a first down. He is out about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, great read by Wiersma there. Ran into the center of the line, nothing going there. Nice spin move to the outside, picks up a couple yards.
He looked dead to rights in that pile.
Yeah, Lisbon tacklers up front just not able to wrap him up.
He was able to come out, so now there's 18 seconds left. Time is going to be stopped. And now we'll get a stoppage from the official. And they want an official measurement. So we were stopped with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. An official measurement. It's about a second down and 1. If Wiersma got 10 yards on that run, it was exactly 10 yards. The nose of the football is there for the first down, so Wiersma gets a 1st and 10 at the 23.
Central Cass had a nice offensive tempo going in there in rhythm. Now they had a little bit of slow stoppage there because of that official timeout.
Johnson, Szpowski, receivers far side. 2 receivers on the near. Man gets set in motion. It's a handoff to Wiersma. No, with the keeper is Mitchell. And Mitchell on the near side, upended and stopped at the 15-yard line. It was Mike Nelson with the stop, and Mitchell a pickup of 8.
Yeah, nice fake there to Wiersma by Mitchell. Mitchell keeps it, runs around to the right side. Mike Nelson stays home and is able to make the tackle.
And time will run out here in quarter number 1 through 1 quarter of play out here tonight in Lisbon in this big Region 1 matchup. It is Lisbon 6, Central Cass 3 on the Bank North scoreboard. You're watching high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, it is 6-3. Central Cass trailing Lisbon. Fresh 12 minutes goes up on our Bank North scoreboard. It's a 2nd down and 10 for the Central Cass Squirrels.
Yeah, definitely a tale of possessions here. Both teams' previous possession went 3 and out. Now Central Cass putting together a nice long drive.
Ball at the 14-yard line, and Mitchell with the keeper towards the left side, cuts to the right, finds himself some open space, will push the pile forward, and he is stopped. Looks like appears here somewhere inside the 10. So it'll be a flag is down right now, so the run might be for naught. We'll see what happens. Now from here, ball looks like it's spotted near the 10. And it'll be a face mask against Lisbon. So it's a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Central Cass looking to regain the lead. 2 near side receivers, 1 at the far side. Wiersma in the backfield for Mitchell. And Mitchell to Wiersma, run towards the right side, and he is into the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run, and Wiersma will put the Squirrels back in front.
Yeah, Wiersma is able to hit the corner on that sweeper on the right side, Gabe Lyons over there to defend it, just didn't get there quick enough to push him out.
Touchdown comes at the 11:43 mark. For Wiersma, that is his 7th touchdown of the season. It's 9-3 for the Squirrels, and Verkota comes out to try to make the extra point on the season. Verkota 13 for 14, and his kick is low. I don't know if it was blocked or if it was just on the snap, but either way, it's not good, and the score will stand at 9-6. Broncos will get the ball when we return. It's high school football on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
That extra point attempt fell a little bit out of our line of sight, but Grant Lyons blocked that extra point attempt.
Yeah, good effort on the special teams by Grant Lyons, saving a point for the Broncos.
So that'll keep the score at 9-6. Central Cass with the lead, but you can now point yourself at 3 moments in this game where special teams has really been an X factor or the factor, as there's 11:43 to go in the first half. And this is a deep kickoff. Nelson will grab it. Looking for some open space upfield, and he is wrapped around and stopped at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Nelson again on the return. And just looks like part of Central Cass's game plan just to kick away from Greenlee. I think every kick has been right to Nelson.
It's Isaac Wisniewski who made the tackle. Broncos will get this one at their 34-yard line. 11:37 to go in the first half. Stay tuned on halftime. We'll get our first half numbers and recap our first half scoring. Olsen under center, I formation. And he'll go to Greenlee. Greenlee a cut to the right side. He is wrapped around and stopped. I believe it's Wiersma who made the tackle, but Greenlee will get some positive yards on that run.
Yeah, not a lot of room there. Looks like Greenlee picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Hit a spin move in the inside, just not able to break free. Good tackling inside there by Central Cass.
And ball moves up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Nelson gets moved from the right to the left side of the line. I formation again. It's pitched to Greenlee around the left side, and he'll put his head down right to the contact and is brought down to the grass. And it's Marcus Bifford on the tackle. Bifford and I believe Brandon Preston
and Mitchell.
Will be maybe a positive yard or 2 out of that run and a 3rd down.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Broncos.
It looks like Central Cass moved their linebackers up, a little bit closer to the line, shutting down anything coming to the inside now. Lisbon tried to adjust a little bit on that, to kick it to the outside, nothing going there. Great pursuit by Central Cass.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball at the 39-yard line for the Broncos. Olsen rolls out left side, throws, and this one completed at the 45-yard line. Mike Nelson with the catch.
That's the Broncos' first down.
First completion for a first down. Nelson, the 16-yard snag. Got airborne and just kept control of that one through the ground.
Yeah, Nelson made sure he wasn't going to lose that one, hitting the ground. Nice cushioning there as he hit the ground by Mike Nelson, able to hang on to it and pick a big gain for the Broncos, picking up that first down.
1st and 10, ball to the 45-yard line. Broncos down by 3. Darren Nelson line up far side. Now Nelson will move back towards the line of scrimmage. There'll be Greenlee and the defense all over him. Tyler Cruchet making the initial stop. His teammates will come in on the help, and it may be a loss on that carry for Greenlee and a 2nd down.
Yeah, it looked like nice penetration there by Ryan Stafford as well, number 69, also crashing through there. and able to make Greenlee sidestep right into the defenders.
Broncos.
Second down and 11.
Ball on the Squirrels, 46-yard line.
Ball at the 46. Approaching 9 minutes to go in the first half. Two far side receivers, one on the near side now, two on the near side. Just one in the backfield for Olsen out of the pistol. We'll set Greenlee in motion, and a flag comes down. I believe it's going to be a legal motion on Greenlee.
He'll be on the play. Motion penalty on the Broncos.
And the Broncos will lose some yards.
Illegal motion by the Broncos on that. Moves them back 5 yards.
Second down and 14, back to the 49-yard line for the Broncos. Olsen rolls out left side, has a block, throws near the sideline, incomplete. Nice job by Grant Lyons to drop back. Be the pulling guard there on that and just able to keep him safe. Unfortunately, just ran out of real estate on the receiver near side.
Yeah, Mike Nelson tried to haul that in right along the sideline. Nice out route there. Hits the sideline, just not able to haul that pass in.
Incompletion will stop it with 8:36 to go in the first half. Two lone receivers near side. Olsen looking to pass, get some pressure from the blind side. Will throw to Greenlee. A nice stiff arm for Greenlee, and he is down near the 40.
Down near the 40-yard line. Looked like Greenlee gets out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. And I believe this will be 4-down territory, or likely 4-down territory for the Broncos.
Be a 4th down and 8. 8:27 left in the half on the Bank North scoreboard. Broncos trail. Saw 2 weeks ago here at home against Linton. They were really pushing it on 4th down opportunities. We'll see what they do here in this 3-point game, and now we're going to get a timeout on the field. Timeout. We'll step aside. Back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Well, the Broncos took a timeout, thought about it. Menson comes back, and they will punt. And they'll give the ball back here to the Squirrels. Good punt, bounces inside the 20. And Central Cass will get the football out around their 20, leading 9-6 on the Bank North scoreboard. Broncos got the opening kickoff. They went to punt. That punt was blocked around the 20. Central Cass then got inside field goal range. It was about a 29-yard field goal, first of the season for Carter Verkota. That would make it a 3-0 game. On the ensuing drive, the Broncos would come back. It was a 70-yard scoring drive, all on the ground. Ate up a lot of time in the first quarter. It ended with that touchdown. And then Central Cass responding back here early in the second quarter. Wiersma, a 5-yard touchdown run. The extra point, no good. It was blocked by Lyons, and that's where we stand here right now. And a run attempt from Mitchell, and the defense all over him will stop him near the 10.
Mitchell on the carry, tackled by Griffin McDaniel.
So they will spot it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it will just be no gain on the run. They'll stop the progress there. McDaniel makes the stop, 2nd down and 10. Obviously, if you're Central Cass, you're looking to score, but you're looking to give yourself some breathing room right now the way this defense has been playing.
Yeah, Central Cass last drive had a lot of success there on the ground, then went to the air.
It'll be Wiersma around the outside, and Wiersma will get the first down, keeps going, finally trucked out at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, another nice read by Wiersma on that sweep around the right-hand side. Able to bounce it out. Big gain for him, picks up about 15 yards.
So a first down coming for the Central Cass Squirrels.
First down.
Trying to see where that spot is going to be. Somewhere about the 31-yard line. So first and 10 at the 31. They'll put split receivers either side. Mitchell at quarterback. Wiersma will line up back behind him. Actually, I believe that's Wisniewski in the backfield. It is. And Mitchell fakes the handoff, will run towards the right side, and is stopped at the 35.
Yeah, momentum right now switched over to Central Cass, finding success again on the ground, running those sweeps over to the right side.
Now making some misdirection as well in the backfield. It'll be 5 yards on the pickup, second down and 5. Now you can, again, talk about how strong Wiersma is as a running back, but for this offense, it's got to be these other guys in here getting plays, getting the attention of the defense, and that's what happened there in that situation as Wiersma in the backfield will now go to the slot. Empty backfield for Mitchell on a second down and 5 at the 36. Mitchell getting some good blocking. Needs to get the throw off. He does, and this one, I believe, will be complete, and it'll bring the ball up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like, yep, complete to number 5, Bachmeyer. Couple of Central Cass Squirrels are right in the middle of the field, collided on that reception. Bachmeyer will hold on to it.
How about that for a Grace under fire? Maybe took a little too long in the pocket for comfort up from here, but was able to keep his composure and complete that pass for the first down. Ball at the 46, under 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Central Cass trying to add to their 9-6 lead, and it'll be Mitchell, a run around the outside, has some open space, upended after getting the first down. It's Wyatt Olson with the stop.
Yeah, Mitchell, another nice decision on that option read there. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, hits around the right side. Another nice gain for Mitchell.
Ball at the 41-yard line. Central Cass trying to figure out what they want to do next here on offense. They will step to the line of scrimmage, about 11 seconds on the play clock. One lone receiver far side, 2 near side for Mitchell. And he'll hand off to Wiersma, goes around the outside. Defense all over him, will push him right out of bounds for about a gain of a yard or 2. 7th carry for Wiersma. And it brings up a second down.
Yeah, nice mix of runs there by Wiersma and Mitchell.
He will get 2, second down and 8, ball up to the 39-yard line. Split receivers out on either side. Man set in motion. It's handed off to Wiersma and goes right up the middle. Defense all over him. Sam Kelson with the tackle, the initial tackle of Wiersma, and maybe about a yard or 2 on that and a third down.
Gain of 2 will bring up 3rd and 5 for Squirrels.
Third down and
Ball
5.
36-yard line.
Squirrels at the 36 of Lisbon. 5 minutes, 17 seconds and counting to go here in the first half on the Bank North scoreboard. 9-6 the lead for the Central Cass Squirrels. Dropping back, Mitchell looks towards the flat. Now wants to take a shot deep downfield as an open receiver right in the breadbasket. And it is caught by Cooper Johnson. Johnson, the touchdown, a 37-yard completion.
Pass to Johnson is complete for the touchdown.
Yeah, Mitchell catches Johnson streaking down the sidelines. Had 2 or 3 steps on the Bronco defender there. Hauls it in for his touchdown.
So Cooper Johnson, the 37-yard reception. For Coda, looking for the extra point. Here it comes. This one through the uprights. That is good.
Extra point kick is good.
And Vercoda will make it a 16-6 game on the Bank North scoreboard. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to high-rate insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do.
Back here on the Bank North scoreboard, 16-6. Central Cass adds to their lead. Cooper Johnson's third touchdown of the season. And the kick is going to be grabbed by Nelson. Nelson getting pressure deep inside his own territory and is brought down somewhere near the 10. Central Cass really starting to get comfortable here in this game, and another big special teams play. And the Broncos will start deep inside their own territory with 4:57 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Nelson not able to corral that one, bop it a little bit on the ground, and Central Cass, nice pursuit, puts Lisbon back down there on the 10-yard line.
Broncos deep inside their own territory. And they've avoided Greenlee on kickoffs, and it's been Nelson. I think the Broncos kind of adjusted their blocking scheme to that, and Central Cass saw that and had some deeper penetration than we had seen on the first two kickoffs. Olsen awaits for the snap. We'll hand it off to Greenlee around the far side, and he is taken down by a whole gang of squirrels. I know Ryan Stafford in on the mix. There'll be a second down. We'll see what he got out of that run, if anything.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of about 4 yards out there for Greenlee.
There we go. Greenlee does get 4. Good call. So a second down and 6, ball up to the 15-yard line. Both of these teams identical 2-1 records, winners last week. In fact, the Broncos have won 2 straight. Win last week against Northern Cass for Central Cass after a loss the week before to Oaks. And it will be pitched to the outside to Greenlee. And defense again all over there on Greenlee, and he'll be stopped.
Yeah, one thing with Lisbon, just a little bit more one-dimensional than Central Cass is on the, with their offensive weapons. They're going to have to start mixing it up here and spreading out that offense and, pushing that ball down the field.
Greenlee does get a yard. Third down and 5, ball at the 17. Some extra blocking coming in the backfield for Olsen. Third down and 5, ball at the 17-yard line. Snap to Olsen. Rolls out towards the near side. Gets some blocking from Greenlee. Now being corralled towards the near sideline. Throws a jump ball. Incomplete. But that was Anthony Houle who got the initial penetration for Central Cass and just kept running Olsen towards the near sideline.
It was Johnson back there in defense for Central Cass. Pass intended for Mike Nelson. Kind of a 50-50 ball there, just not able to haul it in.
3:20 to go in our second quarter. And it will be another punt. Trent Menson back there to flip the field. Maggio stands around the midfield mark waiting for this punt. And Maggio calls for the catch at about the 45-yard line. Well, the field tipping towards Central Cass right now in terms of momentum. That big, long touchdown completion, the touchdown to start off this quarter. The way the defense right now is pinned back the Broncos. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos need some sort of a spark going into the half, and it's going to have to start here on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Central Cass was put together, 13 unanswered by the Broncos, in control of the clock and of the field right now.
And Mitchell with the handoff to Wiersma makes a cut move to the right side, will get open, and if he gets by the secondary, he does, and he is into the end zone, a 45-yard touchdown run. Wiersma's second of the game.
Yeah, Wiersma, nice read there on the right-hand side of the line, bounces it out, finds success there down the sideline, puts it in for 6.
And here comes Verkota, trying to make it a 23-6 game. And here comes the kick. And this one through the uprights. Kick is good.
Dakota's extra point kick is good.
23-6 the score on the Bank North scoreboard. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
We're trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
And Owen Wiersma, a 45-yard touchdown run, extra point good again for Verkota. 23-6, Central Cass leads Lisbon. 3:04 to go in the first half. Nelson on the return, eludes a tackle, eludes another down near the 30. That's where the Broncos will start this drive. It was 3-0 early on with Verkota's first field goal of the season. That was after Central Cass forced a 3-and-out and blocked a punt. Lisbon answered back. Wyatt Olson ended a long-running scoring drive with the 3-yard keeper. That would make it 6-3. That is how our first quarter would end. Since then, Central Cass has gotten 2 touchdowns from Wiersma. Also a long completion from Braden Mitchell to Cooper Johnson.
Yeah, Central Cass once again showing they do pay attention with those special teams play. Lisbon switched up Greenlee and Nelson in the backfield there on the kick returns, and they go right back to Nelson on that left side.
2 receivers near side, one on the far side. Man set in motion. Olson awaiting the snap. He'll come back, has some time, looks for Greenlee. Greenlee will make the catch near the line of scrimmage and is brought down on the near sideline. He'll get some positive yards out of that in a second down.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a yard short of a first down. On the 38, 37-yard line.
Second catch of the game for Greenlee. Second down in 3. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Time continues to wind down. Split receivers either side. Olson immediately throws, will connect on the near side to Wyatt Webb, and the defense all over Webb. About a yard or 2 on it. No, actually, I think they are signaling a first down. Yeah, it will be enough for the first down.
Broncos first down.
So first down for the Broncos, 1st and 10. Broncos up to their own 40-yard line. 23-6, Central Cass with the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Lisbon went to the 2-minute drill a little bit early on here, driving down now under 2 minutes to go.
Man set in motion, and Greenlee lines up on the far side of the field. Throw connects with Greenlee, and he is brought down immediately.
Greenlee is complete.
I believe that's Lamar who made the tackle.
Wisniewski with the tackle.
Oh, it's Isaac Wisniewski with the tackle.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle there by Wisniewski. Just laid the hammer down on Bowden Greenlee. That's not an easy task. Open field tackle there. Nice open field tackle by Wisniewski.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
We are back on yourliveevent.com. 23-6, Central Cass leads Lisbon a second down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
You know, Lisbon started this drive out, back on their 10-yard line. They've done it, not on the ground this time. They're doing it through the air. Nice short passes. Did pick up a nice gain there by Bowden Greenlee with about a 10-yard pass.
Olsen awaiting the snap. Coming back, gets pressure, throws this one, intercepted. Owen Wiersma, the interception at about the 40-yard line. His first of the season, and Central Cass will get the ball with 1:34 left to go before the half.
Yeah, there's nice pressure there by number 51, Tyler Critchett. Came up the middle, forced Olsen to step up into the pocket and deliver it a little bit before he wanted to. Underthrows the ball and intercepted by Central Cass.
So the Squirrels have some time to try to add on to this 23-6 score. Again, they've scored 2 unanswered here in this quarter. Snap a little low. Ball recovered by Mitchell. Mitchell wings this one downfield, almost intercepted. Team's almost trading interceptions. I believe that's Mike Nelson who had hands on that football, but an incompletion.
Incomplete. Mikey Nelson on the coverage.
Yeah, Mike Nelson, nice coverage. Right on the hip of the receiver there. Not able to haul that one in. Down to 1:28 to go now in the second quarter. Clock is stopped.
Squirrels back to the line of scrimmage. Trips left, 1 right. And it looks like we're going to get an empty backfield coming for Braden Mitchell. Dropping back, Mitchell looks near side, looks far side. Gets some pressure towards the far sideline, and he is brought out by Colton Tapson.
Mitchell on the carry.
Should be about a loss of a yard or two, and Colton Tapson gets the sack here.
Yeah, Colton Tapson didn't give up on that. Looked like Mitchell was going to break it out to the outside. Tapson kept the pursuit going, able to bring Mitchell down with just a yard gain there.
Gain of 1 will bring up 3rd and 9 for the
Yeah, looks like they will give him that yard, so it's a 3rd and 9 ball at the 41. That's that period where, as you mentioned, Tapson staying patient. You don't know what that quarterback's going to do. Mitchell's proven that he can run this one if he needs to, and Tapson really, really stayed with him. Lamar gets set in motion, snap low. Mitchell will pick it up, clutches, throws, and it's caught behind the line of scrimmage. And Wiersma with the completion.
Yeah, Central Cass there changed it up a little bit. Looked like they're running a screen there to the right-hand side. Broncos sniffed that one out. Drops him for a loss.
4th down, a loss of a yard. 4th and 10, ball at the 40. And Central Cass up 23-6 is playing the time game here right now in the second quarter. They have 13 seconds and counting on the play clock, and there's 39 seconds and counting on the game clock. So they'll get that one, get down, call that timeout. Give the ball back to the Broncos with just a few seconds, if any, if they want to attempt an opportunity to go out the other way. So the timeout comes here. 28 seconds left to go in the first half. Our halftime show coming up. We'll recap scoring of this game, which was 6-3 at the end of the first quarter, and it's now been Central Cass coming out here strong in quarter number 2 on a mixed attack. It was really, even in that possession ended in the field goal, it looked kind of one-dimensional for Central Cass's offense. Then you saw Mitchell starting to get it in on the run. Then you saw some passing starting to come in there, and they've really brought out the toolkit here, and it's now Lisbon needing to respond defensively.
Yeah, kind of a role reversal there. Lisbon becoming more one-dimensional. Central Cass, after that 3-and-out, able to find success on the outside, running to the right side, running those sweeps with Mitchell, and breaking this one open now. 20 unanswered points by Central Cass.
28 seconds to go in the first half. So Central Cass is going to punt. And then the ball will go to the Broncos. I would imagine here that they'll try to get obviously a decent-sized return, but I don't know if they're going to attempt to play from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if Lisbon didn't have any timeouts there. It doesn't seem like they were too interested in stopping that clock to, get a little time to put something together on offense.
And ball will be touched at the 30. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll have some fun for the viewers, Brent, coming at halftime. Flag football team will be out there on the field. You had a chance to coach. It's you guys early in the year, but it looks like a good group of young players out there.
Yeah, we have 36 4th, 5th, and 6th graders out for flag football this year. A little bit of a change for Lisbon. No more tackle football for our 5th and 6th graders. So we switched to flag football and, just go out here to have fun and entertain the fans a little bit during halftime.
Broncos to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 30. And it looks like just lined up to take a knee, and that is exactly what they'll do. Actually had a whistle from the official.
Yeah, must have been an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, I think you're right, because they are signaling to keep the time running. So 23-6, our score here at the halftime show coming your way next. It's high school football on yourliveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
And we are at the half. Our score on the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass 23, Lisbon 6. And for those of you watching it, we have the younger Broncos football players out here. It is the flag football team out here playing on both sides of the field. Let's get our scoring summary here for the first half of this game. Well, the Broncos received the opening kickoff, went 3 and out. They went to punt. That one got blocked. I believe it was Ryan Stafford who got his hand on there to block that punt. And the drive would end with Carter Verkota, a 29-yard field goal, his first of the season. 3-0 would be the score, and then the Broncos turned around on a 70-yard scoring drive, powered by the legs of the running back Bowden Greenlee, would bring it inside the 5. Wyatt Olson would finish that drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. 6-3 the score after the failed 2-point attempt. 6-3 the score at the end of the first quarter. It's been all Central Cass since then. Owen Wiersma, a 5-yard touchdown run at the 11:43 mark of the quarter. Extra point was blocked by Grant Lyons. and that would make it 9-6 at the 5:03 mark. A long completion from Braden Mitchell to Cooper Johnson, a 37-yard completion. Extra point was good, and then finally getting a 16-6 score, and then Owen Wiersma got loose for a 45-yard touchdown run. Extra point good, 23-6. That came at the 3:04 mark of quarter number 2, and that is where our score stands here on the Bank North scoreboard. Unofficial first half numbers coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to high-rate insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
23-6, our score at the half on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass with the lead. Let's get a look at our unofficial first half numbers. We'll start for the Squirrels. 189 yards of offense, 52 passing as Braden Mitchell 3 for 7 with a touchdown completion of 37 yards. Mitchell 39 yards on 7 carries. Owen Wiersma 9 carries, 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. The longest completion was to Cooper Johnson for 37 yards for a touchdown. For the Lisbon Broncos, 106 yards of offense. Wyatt Olson 5 for 10 He did throw one interception for 32 yards. Bowden Greenlee, 16 carries, 75 yards. Wyatt Olson, 4 yards on 5 carries. Also worth noting, Greenlee has caught 3 of the 5 completions for a total of 18 yards. Get 106 yards of total offense for the Lisbon Broncos, who trail this one 23-6. This is our halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com. More coming your way next.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wadslin, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to high-rate insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Back here at the half on YourLiveEvent.com. It is Central Cast 23, Lisbon 6. A look ahead at the next week for both of these teams. Lisbon will be on the road taking on Oak Grove. That will be played at Davies High. We'll have that for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Well, Central Cass at home take on Sargent County. That one as well coming your way next week on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second half next.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Here, when your future lies ahead.
We are back here on yourliveevent.com. Central Cass 23, Lisbon 6, a big Region 1 high school football matchup on this Friday night. It is officially Friday Night Lights as it is dark. The lights are on, and we are set to go. The Broncos have their work cut out for them, while the Squirrels looking to keep their foot on the gas. And with their play-by-play here in the second half, here's Brent.
All right, Lisbon set to kick off. Central Cass in the opening quarter, they won the toss and they elected to kick to Lisbon. Now second half, Lisbon kicking to Central Cass. And the ball is away, picked up at the 20-yard line. Running back to the center field, find a little bit of room for a gain of about 5 yards. So Wisniewski makes it out to the 27-yard line where Central Cass will take over.
Now you look at that decision to kick to start the game, and more times than not, that's a decision, but it paid off so quickly for Central Cass. You force the 3 and out, you block the punt, you get a field goal, you get the first points, and now with momentum on your side, you start the second half with the football.
Yeah, that is huge. Like I said, you know, that a lot of confidence in his defense there to shut down Lisbon on that opening drive. And on the handoff there to Wiersma. Wiersma up the middle, picks up 2 yards.
And that was Greenlee off the edge, just came in, had a nice read. 2 powerhouse runners, athletes going right at each other one-on-one. And it'll be a few yards, but nice job by Greenlee to close that out.
Yeah, nice tackle by Greenlee closing in on that. A little bit of running room there for Wiersma.
So you're going to spot that one, no gain. I thought he had about a yard or 2 at least.
You got motion in the backfield coming around the right-hand side. Nice jet sweep around the right-hand side for number 3, Lamar. Lamar picks up 8 yards on that.
Yeah, that's that sweep game that we have seen a little bit of it here, but that's something the last couple of weeks they've started running to perfection. And now you're facing, actually they are going to give him the first down on that one, so a nice run on his part.
Yeah, Central Cass picks up the first down. Yep, Central Cass really pouring on and opening up their playbook at the end of the end of the first half, and doing the same thing here to start the first. A single backfield. Mitchell hands off to Wiersma. Wiersma around the left-hand side. Nothing going. Looks like there is a penalty on the play there. Would have been a loss of yards for Wiersma.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, the spot it came and the timing of that flag came after Wiersma stiff-armed. And I don't know if it was a block or if it was an unintentional face mask.
I was thinking block in the back possibly on that. Just kind of the way it looked and the way players were falling to the ground. It was holding. Yeah, it was a nice stiff arm by Wiersma, just not able to get any room with that. Great tackling by the Broncos. So that'll move the ball back. They spotted now at the 30-yard line, or 28-yard line of Central Cass. So 1st and 24 for Central Cass. Motion by Wiersma, steps up. Mitchell motions across. Sweep around the right-hand side here. And tiptoeing along the sidelines, pushed out of bounds. That's number 31, Isaac Wisniewski, picks up a lot of yards on that.
Yeah, I think he
about
gets
a
him
14.
Back. I think he's back to the original line of scrimmage on that pitch and run.
Right around a 16-yard gain on that. So 2nd and 7. Nice play action, motion on that. Wisniewski, big gain. A single backfield. Mitchell set to take the snap. Drops back to pass. Short pass over there to number 3, Lamar. Lamar drops it on an out route.
Lamar is incomplete.
I think Mitchell saw Lamar open, a lot of open field. Lamar can extend a lot of plays, and I think he maybe just got a little too overzealous on that throw and put a little too much on that one.
Yeah, I think it was one of those where you put the cart before the horse. He, wasn't thinking about catching the ball. He was thinking about the run afterwards, and just a little bit of lack of concentration.
You look at all the plays that we've had run so far in the second half and the real time away from game time, and we're still only about a minute, 18 seconds into the start of quarter number 3.
And Mitchell drops back to pass. Completion now to number 2, Austin Shapowski. Another first down for Central Cass. Central Cass moving to the air. Started with a couple sweeps around to the right-hand side and now has gone to the air. Places the ball at the 36-yard line for Central Cass, moving into Bronco territory. 1st and 10 from the 36.
And this is where Central Cass has been strong, their ability to transition between the run and the pass. Shapowski, a player that Coach Butler talked about in the pregame, has played a lot of special teams. First real look at tight end this season and gets a big catch.
Yeah, Mitchell hands off to Wiersma. Wiersma around the left-hand side. Just not able to cut it up. Lisbon able to string that one out. Wiersma picks up 5 yards on that.
Yeah, Central Cass overcoming that long penalty here in this drive, getting the first down, getting into plush territory. And again, it's not too early, I think, here in the second half to start thinking about possessions and time, and they're taking off a lot of time.
Yeah, Central Cass came out. Mitchell under center, hands off, trying to string it around the right-hand side. Nothing doing there. Good pursuit by the Broncos. Colton Tapson over there for the Broncos along with Gabe Lyons. So nothing going there for Wisniewski.
Every time he tried to turn and square up those shoulders, he had Tapson on him, and Tapson just closed him out, ran out of room. And as you mentioned, just a great pursuit from a guy who's done that all season long.
Yep, Colton Tapson playing hard on there. Gabe Lyons comes in and cleans it up. There was a flag on the play. That'll move. Or is that the spot of the ball? Sorry, that was a spot of the ball. So loss of a few yards now. 3rd down and 9 for Central Cass. Mitchell sets back to pass. Looks downfield, has a wide open receiver down there. Nice reception by Cooper Johnson. Hauls it in. That's 26-yard pass there.
Johnson is complete for a Squirrels first down.
First down for Central Cass.
Yeah, Johnson has had 2 receptions this game, one for a touchdown. One was 37, one was 26. He's had pretty efficiency here as a receiver up there downfield, but he was open, and if he was able to shake that last tackle, we'd be looking at another squirrel in the end zone.
Yeah, nice reception by Johnson on that. Brings him down to 1st and goal on the 7-yard line. Mitchell takes a snap, hands off to Wiersma. Wiersma around the left-hand side, cuts the corner, dives over the goal line. And it is a touchdown for Wiersma. 7-yard run by Wiersma. Nice sweep around the left-hand side. 6 more points on the board for Central Cass. Now 26 unanswered points, dating back to that first half of play by the Squirrels.
Yeah, again, and this is where getting the ball to begin the second half is because you do have so much of the momentum right now. And now, you could be looking at a 24-point lead with 9 minutes left here in this third quarter.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. That makes it 30-6 with 9:03 to go in the third quarter. Central Cass taking control of this game. Elects to receive in the second half. They drive down and score. Now 30-6, 9:03 in the third quarter.
When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Team at Maple River Granny.
All right, coming back here in the third quarter, 9:03 to go. Central Cass set to kick off. Greenlee and Nelson in the backfield. Returners for the Broncos. Nelson on the right-hand side, Greenlee on the left. Dakota kicks it off. Over to Nelson. Nelson lets it go out of bounds. So that's a penalty on Central Cass.
Now they have picked Nelson. He's been the guy. They've targeted him here on kickoffs, and he's had some good sized returns. I mean, a lot of that was with just immediate pressure, except the one where he was pinned at the 10. I mean, that was just good special teams by Central Cass, but Nelson on kickoffs has really weathered the storm for his team.
Yeah, Central Cass did their homework and really using the special teams to their advantage. Had some nice plays, blocked field goal, and also now doing it on the kickoffs, keeping that ball away from Greenlee. So Lisbon on offense now. Olsen set to receive the snap. Olsen rolls out, looking to pass. Greenlee leading the block. Nice defensive play. Good pressure by Central Cass. Brings down to Olsen for loss, 2-yard loss for Olsen.
Yeah, that was Brandon Preston who stayed with him. I think Olsen had his eyes on some of the linebackers and the pressure behind him, and Preston just kind of slid in and put down the big hit.
Yeah, Ryan Stafford also there on the tackle. They did, bring a lot of pressure there from the center of the field to the outside. And Olsen still looking downfield, wasn't able to get the pass away. So Olsen set to see the snap. Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Dumps to Greenlee around the right-hand side. Greenlee finds a little bit of stave. Nice closing by Central Cass. Brings down Greenlee for maybe a yard gain. Not much there, if any. Good stop there by Marcus Biffert. Open field tackle on Bowden Greenlee. Now third and 14 for Lisbon at their own 26-yard line. 7:52 to go in the third quarter. Lisbon's come out passing on this drive to start the third quarter, not finding much success, going away from their ground game. Now Olsen under center, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Good pressure, screen set up by Lisbon to Bowden Greenlee, snuffed out right away by Central Cass.
Yeah, Cruchet was just right on top of that one.
Yeah, Cruchet not fooled, stayed home, did his assignment, and brings down Greenlee. Maybe even a loss of yard on that. Now 4th down. Lisbon forced to punt.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, their loss against Oaks. Cruchet was one of the players Coach Butler said in that as soon as that game was done, he said, Coach, I don't think I played my best game. I'm a captain of this team. I'm one of the older players. He said, put the onus on me. Let's get these guys better. And he said it really just kind of flipped this switch in his team. And, you know, Cruchet and that line has been everywhere tonight.
Trent Menson gets the punt away down to the 45-yard line where Central Cass will take over on offense.
Nelson's punt down at the 46-yard line.
Now 6:43 to go in the third quarter. Central Cass up in this one 30-6, really taking control of this ball game. Started at the end of the first quarter. Central Cass able to find some room on the outside, then went to the passing attack and pulled away with 20 unanswered points, headed into the second half, putting on another touchdown on Lisbon. Now they're up 30-6. So Mitchell receives a snap. A handoff there to Wisniewski. Wisniewski tries to cut it back up into the middle. Maybe a gain of a yard for Wisniewski.
Yeah, there was all sorts of miscommunication on that blocking scheme. You saw one of their linemen, probably one of their pull linemen, came back. He had to really kind of cut back and kind of clip one of his own players there to try to open up that route. And, you know, for the Squirrels, if you're Central Cass, you go, okay, we got 2 yards. We have a nice lead in this game. That's the thing we're going to look at film and try to correct. But that whole situation could have been worse for the Squirrels.
He'll gain of 2 yards on that. Now 2nd and 8. Motion to the left-hand side. Mitchell keeps it. Runs up the middle for a gain of 2 yards. So now 3rd and 6. Brings up a 3rd and 6 for Central Cass. A little bit different field of the drive here by Central Cass. The last drive they went to the air, really up-tempo attack. Now going back to the run game, just trying to grind down that clock.
I said you have a 24-point lead right now. You're doing some different things. You're going deeper into your playbook, and yeah, you're managing the clock right now.
So single backfield, Wisniewski in the backfield. Mitchell at quarterback. Receives a snap, drops back to pass. Looking for his receivers, well covered. Mitchell drops back, pulls the ball down. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 2 yards. So Gabe Lyons on the pursuit, picks up a sack on Mitchell.
Yeah, Lyons just had a beeline to him, went right at him, and brought him right down there.
You know, one thing with Mitchell, he is capable of pulling that ball down and gaining a few yards on the ground. So now 4th and 7, Central Cass set to punt, 4:44 to go in the third quarter. Ball is away, good penetration by the Broncos. Metzen gets back, they're not able to block it. Received by Greenlee, calls for a fair catch. Lisbon will take over at the 20-yard line. So with 4:33 to go in the third quarter, Lisbon takes over possession at their own 20-yard line. The score is 30-6. Central Cass up on Lisbon by 24 points.
And a nice job on that punt to get that one off before the block came in. I mean, that pressure really came strong off that snap.
Yeah, Met's a nice hard pursuit from the outside, just not able to get there in time. Well, Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Olsen takes a snap, rolls out to pass. Finds Nelson on the outside. Incomplete pass. Nelson just not able to haul that one in. Diving catch, or diving attempt by Nelson. Would be an incomplete pass from Wyatt Olsen to Mike Nelson.
And it's maybe something you want. I mean, you want the completion of the Broncos, but you don't lose any yards. You stop some time here. You kind of get to settle down a little bit more on what you want to do in offense.
Yeah, it is good. They're going to those high percentage passes, keeping them short, building a little bit more confidence in Wyatt Olsen to hopefully start moving that ball down the field here. And Olsen takes a snap, drops back. Now it's a delay. Nice draw to Greenlee. Greenlee's going to pick up 6 yards up the middle on that delayed draw.
And that was a nice sell on the delay by Olsen. Really opened things up. Greenlee, a nice job timing that right for kind of the seas to part his way up the middle and get probably the nicest gain we've seen in a while for Lisbon's offense.
Yeah, it gives Lisbon a little bit more breathing room. They blacked up a little bit to their own goal line. Started out on the 20-yard line, moves the ball out to the 25. So now 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Olsen back to receive the snap. 2 in the backfield. Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Olsen rolls out to the near side. Olsen cuts it up. Good pursuit there by Central Cass.
Olsen on the carry.
Yeah, Olsen's going to be shy of that first down, but that was a nice run. And a nice job continuing to turn the corner as he was kind of looking over his shoulder. He knew the pressure was coming right back behind him.
Yeah, and Olsen, looks like Olsen does pick up that first down, so a 4-yard gain by Wyatt Olsen. Keeps Lisbon in business.
Yeah, I was surprised initially that they didn't go right for that first down call. I thought that maybe the spot had put him a yard back where his knee touched out of our line of sight, but...
Yep, Wyatt Olsen able to stretch that out, picks up the first down. Clock continues to run, 3:11 in the third quarter. Lisbon down 30-6. Olsen under center now. Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Olsen drops back. Good penetration by Central Cass. Chases Olsen out of the pocket. Olsen delivers downfield to Mike Nelson. Double coverage. Central Cass breaks that up.
That was, I believe that was Cooper Johnson who came in, the safety, and was able to put a hand on that football. But that play happens because of Gabe Lyons, the way that he was able to get those 2 big blocks that came on the drop back from Olsen, and just, Cooper Johnson kind of spoiling the party for Lisbon. They're getting a hand on there, but nice job by Lyons to set up his quarterback.
Yeah, the defensive line from Central Cass came crashing through there. Gabe Lyons able to give Olsen enough time to roll out and deliver that ball downfield. Also nice defensive play there along with Josiah Crandall. So Olsen under center again, drops back to pass. Good pressure by Central Cass. Olsen breaks it out to the right-hand side, tries to sweep around. No gain. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Just high-stepping, moving to the far side of the field, getting away from that tackle and that pressure.
Stafford with the tackle.
It's a loss of 2 yards for Wyatt Olsen on that. Great pursuit by Central Cass. Able to string it out. Olsen has to bring it down, drops him for a loss.
Yeah, and you're looking at a potential, if he doesn't high step and get out of that tackle, you're inside the 20 right now, and just a whole lot of added pressure on a 3rd and long.
And Olsen drops back to pass. Now pulls it down. Back around the right side. Finds a little bit of running room out across the 40-yard line. Picks up the first down is Wyatt Olsen. Olsen now having to do it on his feet, not finding much success in the air. Pulls it down, picks up 11 yards.
And that was a great run. He split the defense, got the cut to the center of the field. A great time run and a great, what you want in your quarterback. You want the guy that says, hey, I'm going to get that done for you, gets the first down.
The clock continues to tick here in the third quarter, minute 50 to go. Central Cass leads this 30-6. Olsen brings them up to the line. Under center, Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Pitch to the outside, to the near side is Greenlee. Blocker up front is Lyons. Lyons throws a block, but not able to free up at Greenlee, give him any room here to the outside. No gain on that carry.
No gain. The play will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
Now 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Ball at the 40-yard line. Actually, a loss of a yard on that. 2nd and 11. Olsen back under center. Greenlee and Metzen in the backfield. Hand off to Greenlee up the middle. Greenlee finds some room. Nice hole on the right-hand side. Greenlee picks up 4 yards on the carry. Brings it out to the 43.
And that was Wiersma and Biffert. They saw the crease that Greenlee was eyeing, and they were able to kind of close in there quickly and get that stop.
Lisbon hasn't found that success up the middle like they did in the first quarter in that nice drive where they put 6 on the board. Olsen back under center, Greenlee and Metzen in the backfield. Olsen drops back, good pressure on the outside by Central Cass. Completion to Mike Nelson. Nelson finds some room, picks up the first down. Nelson picks up 11 on that. Connection from Wyatt Olsen. I think Olsen's been looking at Nelson the whole night. Finally hauls one in. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clock continues to tick. Ball's on the 48-yard line of Central Cass, just across midfield. Olsen back under center. Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Olsen drops back. Good pressure by Central Cass. They force Olsen out of the pocket. Olsen forced to get it away. Back to Nelson. Nelson not able to haul that one in.
So that's kind of the roll of the dice you kind of make. Well, you're down by 24. You don't have a lot of time left. Only one quarter after this, but you had to make that play. You had to take that opportunity. You do it. You don't get the positive yardage or the down, and now 1 second, time is stopped. Now you have to play this second down. The advantage you get, though, is you're only battling the play clock right now.
Yeah, closing out the third quarter. Lisbon down 30-6. Olsen brings it back up under center. Metzen and Greenlee in the backfield. Olsen drops back, looks downfield. Good pursuit by Central Cass. Delivers it. Great defense there. Great coverage by Central Cass. Flying in on that one.
Pass intended to Lincoln Adair.
Looks like number 51. You called his number before, Tyler Critchett.
And that will do it here for the third quarter. 30-6 our score on the Bank North scoreboard. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
In today's game, Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
We are back here in Lisbon. 12 minutes goes up on our Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 30, Lisbon 6. Stay tuned after this one. Our post-game show will get you final numbers, recap this one, and get some of our post-game accolades. As one of these 2-1 teams will walk away with a 500 record when all is said and done here in this game. Again, 12 minutes. We'll go back up on our scoreboard, and it is the Broncos offense first to come back out on the field, and back with the play-by-play, Brent.
And Lisbon is looking at a 3rd and 10 from their 48-yard line. Start of the fourth quarter. Central Cass defense now coming out on the field. Olsen takes a snap. Metzen in the backfield. Greenlee split out wide. Olsen drops back to pass. Good pressure. Middle screen set up. Nothing going there for the Broncos. Central Cass not fooled at all by that one. Picked up by Mike Nelson. No gain on the play. 4th down and 10 for the Broncos. One of those decisions. Clock winding down in the game. Down by 24 points. Time to go for it on 4th down for the Broncos.
I was going to say you have absolutely no decision here. Not a lot of time on your side. Still got your timeouts, but you're going to need to go for it here.
Yep, 4th and 12, 11:23 to go on the clock. In the fourth quarter, Lisbon down 30-6. Olsen drops back to pass. Looking downfield as Olsen finds Greenlee. Greenlee hauls it in right at the first down marker. It is complete right at the first down marker as Greenlee. Just depends on the spot of the ball.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I don't know if it hopped or not. It was a catch. That's what they're going to call it.
Looks like he might be just short.
Yeah, they're going to bring the chain gang out.
I don't know, from our vantage point, looks like he may be just a little bit short. Looks like they're getting the chains. Nope. They're not going to measure it, so it is a turnover on downs. Greenlee comes up short on that reception. Nice play by the Broncos. Greenlee just not able to get it across the.
Yeah, one of those things, I mean, it's to be that close.
Yeah,
And
just a game of inches, just like they say.
And it's right there on that doorstep and not able to get that first down. Again, we're at a different vantage point than the officials, not questioning the officials, but they saw something to not even think to measure that one.
Yeah, it looked close from up here. Officials thought different. 11:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Lisbon down 30-6. Mitchell takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield. Nice pressure by the Broncos. Metzen comes around the outside on a blitz. Hauls down Mitchell for a loss.
And that was Wyatt Webb who was on that pursuit, got that initial contact.
Webb coming up big there for the Broncos. Drops Mitchell for a loss. Now 2nd and 14. Ball's on the 33-yard line.
And if you're Central Cass, I mean, obviously you want positive yardage. You want to keep moving the ball, but you don't, maybe mind opportunities that stall the ball being in the hands of the Broncos, that being one of them.
Yeah, it is a little surprising they are going to the air on this. They find some big yards here. Mitchell to Wiersma. Wiersma finds room to the outside, cuts it back upfield. Big play for Central Cass.
And that's where the confidence in your offense comes, as you overcome those 4 yards and then some. You get the first down, ball stays in your hands. 10-10 left to play. Your goal right now, get that clock to 0.
Yep, Central Cass across midfield. Gone to the air on this drive so far. Mitchell back to take the snap. Looks like Wisniewski in the backfield this time. Handoff to Wisniewski. Wisniewski cuts it up the middle, finds a little bit of room on the right-hand side. Brought down by number 55, Gabe Lyons. Under 10 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Gain of 4 yards for Wisniewski. Brings up a 2nd and 6. Ball on the 39-yard line for Central Cass. Central Cass breaks out of the huddle. Wisniewski in the backfield, motion to the left-hand side, handoff to Wisniewski, back up the middle, finds some room. Wisniewski still up on his feet, now brought down for a gain of 2 yards. Maybe more on that, looks like a gain of 3 yards. Bring up a 3rd down and 1 for Central Cass. Wisniewski taking the brunt of the work here for Central Cass on this drive, running the ball. And Mitchell takes a snap, handoff to Wisniewski again, bounces it to the outside. Gonna be close to that first down marker.
And I gotta think they're gonna flip it for the 4. At least that's the sign from the chain gang. I don't know what the officials have said down there on the spot, but
looks like no little gain on that. Brings up a 4th down and 1. Decision time for Central Cass. 4th and 1, 8:26 to go in the fourth quarter. They're up 30-6. Went on a 24-point run. Started at the end of the first half. Lisbon hasn't been able to answer back. Clock continues to click. And Central Castle calls a timeout with 8:01 to go in the fourth quarter.
Timeout, Castle Pit.
You're in that position of your Central Cass right now is 8:01 to play. You're up by 24. The Broncos team, they can flip that switch too at any moment and start cutting into that deficit. You're in that situation where you have a comfortable lead like that, but you have your starters. Both teams are going to have their starters out there. Maybe you want to go a little bit deeper into that playbook. You want to put some guys in new positions. You want to figure out some looks, and you're trying to manage the clock on top of that. And I think that's where that timeout comes. Is we've seen Wisniewski get how many carries in a row here on this drive? Is what are we going to do with him and some of our personnel here and get a different look?
Yeah, that is, and that that's great time for Wisniewski being able to carry the rock, getting in a lot of time on this drive, and that that just sets him up for later on in the year. Valuable experience. The Central Cass still in the huddle over there. Lisbon takes the field.
Is week 4 of the season. Everything these two teams want still in front of them, but this is the game when it is over. You might look back in the postseason. It's going to have some implication in one way for both of these teams.
Yeah, Mitchell takes it under center, sneak up the middle. Mitchell tries to go up the gut of the Broncos. Looks like he's able to pick up that first down, gets enough, bounces it out to the right-hand side.
Yeah, just right in the trenches, just a big push from his players behind him to get that first down.
Yeah, it looked like the Broncos had an initial stop on that, but second effort by Mitchell, able to push it forward for first down. So now first down, ball on the 35-yard line, 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter. And Mitchell brings him up to the line. Single backfield, Wisniewski in the backfield. Receivers left and right, hand off to Wisniewski again up the middle. Bounces it to the outside, picks up 3 yards there for Wisniewski. Look to the inside, then able to find some daylight and cuts it back to the outside for a couple yards. Brings up second down. Ball on the 28-yard line, so 2nd and 6 for Central Cass.
And that was a nice run by Wisniewski in the sense that I think first step was wrong, and he realized that right away and was able to cut and extend that into 4 yards.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic to the inside on Wisniewski's initial step. Saw some daylight and picks up 4 yards. So Mitchell brings it back up to the line. Wisniewski in the backfield. And the whistle by the referee. Don't see a flag out there. Not sure if it's an official's timeout or what's going on. Nope. Looks like offsides on the Central Cass Squirrels. I believe that's their first penalty of the game.
Yeah, the Squirrels have done a nice job kind of taking away some of those mistakes.
Yeah, Lisbon for 3 penalties in the first half.
And this is a game at one point was 6-3. And it was a hard-earned 6-3. It wasn't one of those where maybe some sloppy plays, some miscues. I mean, both teams stepped up on defense, on offense, on special teams. And I know somewhere around there in that second quarter is when Central Cass really started getting things going. It was when Mitchell started using his legs that the offense stepped it up.
Yeah, Mitchell hands off. Wasn't sure if that was Wisniewski or Wiersma on that. It's like Wiersma in the backfield. And no gain on that, maybe even a loss of a yard. So now 3rd and 9. No, picks up 2 yards, so 3rd and 9 for Central Cass. Ball's on the 31-yard line. In the fourth quarter with 6:13 to go, scores 30-6. Central Cass up by 24.
And the Broncos right now really, really eyeing that clock right now. You're getting, by the time this ball gets snapped, you'll be under 6 minutes left to play. They're at the 31-yard line. Still some yards they can cover before scoring if they end with some points.
Yeah, Mitchell takes a snap. Wiersa cuts out to the right side, and it's completion over on the near side of the yard. Of the 26-yard line, 24-yard line.
I was able to find Lamar out there in open space.
Lamar was able to keep that one in bounds, keeps the clock going for Central Cass. 5:36 to go now in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Central Cass taking their time coming out of the huddle. Now Mitchell brings them up to the line. Wiersma in the backfield. Motion around the backside. Hand off to Wiersma up the middle. Colton Tapson in on the tackle. Comes around the backside. Drapes onto Wiersma. Not before he picks up 2 yards on that carry. Ball now on the 16-yard line. 2nd and 5 for Central Cass. On 5 minutes now to go in the fourth quarter. Central Cass driving down the field. Wisniewski had taken a majority of the snaps. Running the ball for Central Cass. Now Wiersma in the backfield. Mitchell brings him up to the line. In motion across the backside. Good pursuit by the Broncos. The handoff there to the round to the right-hand side. Got a scrum going on over on the far side of the field.
Wisniewski on the carry.
The Wisniewski close to the first down marker. Looks like it is a first down for Central Cass.
Yeah, Wisniewski came around on that sweep, and that misdirection was sold. Had a couple nice cuts before he hit that scrum, and just gets the extra yak push to get that first down.
Yeah, another first down for Central Cass, keeping this drive alive. 4:22 to go in the fourth quarter. So it'll be first and goal. I think Mitchell brings him up to the line. Wiersma in the backfield. Wisniewski split out wide to the right. Wisniewski now motions. Fake handoff to Wisniewski. Mitchell keeps it. Looks for room on the right-hand side. Not able to find it. Bounces it out. Looks like he picks up 3 or 4 yards when he bounced it out to the right-hand side. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 8. Mitchell picks up 2 yards on that. So 2nd and 8 for Central Cass.
I feel like this is the first time we've seen this from the Squirrels. It's just a long, sustained drive, chewing up clock, keeping it on the ground, mixing in passing plays when needed to extend a drive.
Yeah, just a masterful drive here by Central Cass, able to chew up that clock. Like you said, throwing the passes when they needed to get those big yards and keep the chains going down the field. Mitchell takes a snap. Nice end around by Lamar. Cuts the corner. And Lamar puts it in the end zone for another touchdown for Central Cass. Moves the score 36-6. 3:04 to go in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to be Lamar's first touchdown of the season coming as well on that nice pitch and run.
Looks like continuous clock now. Central Cass up by 30 points. Clock continues to tick. Central Cass setting up for the extra point. Snap is down, the hold, and it is blocked. Well, Lisbon blocks the extra point.
Yeah, that's the second blocked extra point for the Broncos tonight.
Yeah,
Blaise Reinke gotten in on the mix. It was Lions last time, Reinke this time. 36-6 our score, 2:34 left to play. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
In Lisbon, North Dakota, is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to high-rate insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Peyton Lamar gets the touchdown. Extra point is blocked. 36-6 the score. 2:34 left to go. And here comes the kickoff, and it will go to the Broncos. And Nelson on the return is brought down at about the 30-yard line.
Nelson with the return.
Yeah, nice sweeper on the right-hand side for Lamar. Cuts that corner. Little second effort there. Able to bring it across the goal line. Extra point by Lisbon, or extra point attempt by Central Cass was blocked by Blaise Reinke. Hard pressure up the middle, gets a piece of the ball and blocks it. Lisbon now taking over on offense. Ball at their own 32-yard, or ball at their 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Olsen brings them up to the line. Olsen under center. Timeout on the field.
Man, I think that
so Central Cass, I believe, called timeout there.
I say the Squirrels taking time here. Well, 36-6 the score, 2:28 to play. You know, it looks like writing's on the wall that this is going to be Central Cass's game. that will make them 3-1 Sargent County next week. If you're Lisbon, you're 2-2. You got Oak Grove next week against Davies, and still for both of these teams, their goal is postseason and postseason runs, and obviously still in front of both of them. And Lisbon not going to be happy with this loss, but a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, a lot of football left to be played. We'll come up on the halfway point of the season, going into next week. And I'm sure Lisbon, will go back, look at some film, and get ready to play the Oak Grove Grovers up at Davies Field.
Now a chance to play out there on the turf. Of course, Oak Grove flooding on their field. They're playing at 3 sites this year, Davies, West Fargo, and then 1 game will be played this year at Moorhead. So, the joke is it's 5 home games this year, and, of course, that's the year that their field flood.
They get a home game in Minnesota for them.
Yeah, for the Broncos now, it's just playing for pride and seeing what you can do and maybe end this game on a high note and get ready for next week against Oak Grove.
Yeah, they'll be able to work on a few plays here. Looks like they give it to Metzen around the outside.
Metzen on the carry.
Metzen's first carry of the game. Picks up a couple yards. Looks like picks up 6 yards for Lisbon on that carry. Moves the ball to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, so one of the most thankless jobs you're going to have in football is to be your fullback. A good chance for him to get that carry and get some positive yards.
Yeah, it might be something Lisbon could look at, for future games, is being able to get Trent Metzen in there, get him a few more carries. Now back to Metzen. Metzen not finding anything on the left-hand side. Loses a yard on the carry. Maybe a half yard on the carry. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 3 ball on the 37-yard line. So 3rd and 5, loss of 2 on that. Clock continues to tick. Minute 20 to go in the 4th quarter. Lisbon down 36-6. Olsen brings him up under center. Another handoff to Metzen, back to the left side. Nothing going there for Metzen. Falls forward for maybe a 2-yard gain. Looks like Lisbon looking to close this one out on the ground. Steady handoffs to Metzen up the middle.
And now you're seeing the mass exodus of substitution coming for Central Cass. We'll get some of the younger players out here. These moments are big, and Lisbon is reaping the benefits of this. Their 2 years, the runner-up year and the year before losing to Langdon in the semis is they had a lot of high-scoring games. They had nice leads, and these young players got some varsity action. They're now the leaders of this team.
Another handoff to Metzen. Metzen's able to bring it out across the 40 to the 46-yard line, picks up a 1st down. Clock will continue to run. Like Jake Lyons hustling off the field, taking in the play for the Broncos. Now under 20 seconds in the 4th quarter. Central Cass improves to 3-1. Lisbon drops to 2-2 on the season. Lisbon trying to get the playoff down to under 5 seconds. Pitch out here to Metzen, sweep around the left-hand side. Metzen not able to cut the corner.
Metzen on the carry.
And that'll do it for the Lisbon Broncos. Central Cass comes away with a victory, 36-6.
And at 36-6, our final on the Bank North scoreboard. Post-game show next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North. always true.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
And welcome back here to Lisbon. Our final on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass now 3-1 with a 36-6 victory over the Lisbon Broncos, who fall to 2-2 on the season. I'm Joel Morgan. Brent Dick has been with me here on the call. Jake Wetruba on the camera. Brent, this is a game that started out, it was 6-3 at the end of the first quarter. Not a super common high school score, but we saw in that instance a blocked punt, a field goal. We saw some big special teams moments, but some adjustment happened in the offense of Central Cass. It started when Mitchell started running the football is when it was noticeable, but they made some adjustment on their offense. They started getting a lot of players in on the mix, and it was game over after that.
Yeah, they were able to make those adjustments, not only on offense, but also defense, able to shut that run down to Lisbon and, started to open things up for Central Cass, not only on the running with Mitchell and Wiersma, but also in the air.
Yeah, there was some big moments that came on both sides. Well, 2 blocked extra points were nice to see for the Broncos. But, yeah, they lost that footing and couldn't get it back, and that ultimately became their demise here in this 36-6 loss. Let's get our scoring summary in the game. Central Cass opted to kick off to start the game. The Broncos went 3 and out. They went to punt. That was blocked. A drive that started on the 20 ended with Carter Verkota's first field goal of the season. That one about a 29-yard attempt. 3-0 was the score. The Broncos played some Lisbon Bronco football on the other side. They had a long 70-yard scoring drive. It was all on the ground, a mixture between Olsen and Greenlee. It ended with Olsen finding the end zone from 4 yards out. Their 2-point attempt was no good. 6-3 would be the score, and that's how it would end in that quarter. And Brent, we had said during the break after that touchdown is that if Lisbon can keep running the ball like this, that could be trouble for Central Cass, and it looked like they had found that groove there in that drive.
Yeah, it really did. That was a nice drive, put together, chewed up a lot of clock, brought him into the second quarter, looked like things were going Lisbon's way, and that that would have opened up the passing game for Lisbon, but that just didn't happen. The following drives, not able to move the ball on the ground. Central Cass made their adjustments on defense.
So then the first quarter would end, and early in the second quarter, Owen Wiersma, a 5-yard touchdown run at the 11:43 mark, extra point. That was blocked by Lions. That would make it 9-6, but that would start a string of 30 unanswered points that came the way of the Central Cass Squirrels. Next touchdown at the 5:03 mark of the second quarter. Cooper Johnson, a 37-yard reception from the arm of Braden Mitchell. Extra point was good. 16-6 would be the score. And then with 3:04 left to play in the first half, Owen Wiersma got loose for a 45-yard touchdown. Kick was good. 23-6 would be our score at the half. And then Central Cass would go on to get a touchdown in each of the final 2 quarters. At the 9:03 mark of the third quarter, Owen Wiersma, his third touchdown of the game, a 7-yard run. How about that? Back-to-back games and multiple touchdowns for Wiersma. And then Peyton Lamar, his first touchdown on a nice play with some misdirection in the backfield. That was about an 8-yard run. Extra point was blocked, but 36-6 would be the score with 3 minutes left, and that is how this game would end. So 36-6, our final score on the Bank North scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll come back to give out some of our post-game accolades. That is coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
36-6, our final on the Bank North scoreboard. The Lisbon Broncos fall to the Central Cass Girls here tonight at home. Next up for Central Cass, 3-1. They will play Sargent County at home next week. We'll have that one on YourLiveEvent.com. The Broncos on the road to take on Oak Grove at Davies High. We'll have that one as well on YourLiveEvent.com. The Broncos now 2-2 on the season. Time now to give out some of our post-game awards. We'll start with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and it's hard to give that one to anyone but Owen Wiersma. Follows up 4 touchdowns last week with 3 touchdowns. He was a strong performance tonight, easily the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And then we'll have our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game, or Players of the Game. And we're going to give that to special teams of the Lisbon Broncos. Grant Lyons and Blaze Ranke both blocking an extra point. That in itself a tough feat. And they will get the RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Game. So the Broncos will look to bounce back again next week against Oak Grove on the road. Brent will have the call on that one. You excited?
I am. Yeah, it'll be my first time doing it solo, so I appreciate the time here in the second half to get a little bit of rhythm down, a little bit of familiarity with how to call a game.
So you can hear Brent next week. I will be out in Central Cass as Sargent County in town to take on the Central Cass Squirrels. My thanks to Jake Watroba, our cameraman here tonight, and keeping us going here throughout this broadcast. And thanks to Pat Adair and the Lisbon Athletic Department for giving us the opportunity, of course, as always, to broadcast out here. Against once more our final score on the Bank North scoreboard. It is Central Cass 36, Lisbon 6. Thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com.